dragons help cleanse and clear my space. Essential. Bring healing. Bring hydrations. Allows me safe and protect. Hi everyone. I'm just doing a cleansing. So the space of the energy around me. Also activating my Merkaba. I hope you are doing well. I am doing a live question today. I will be answering a question that people book on my Calendly. If you're interested in booking with me, please do book. Whether it's for the live stream or something else. I do want to remind you all I am open for business. Open for business. Open for readings. Anyway, yes, thank you. I've been getting a lot of guidance to go to see someone. Like, you know how they have those shops, those also say merchants. Like people do readings, like psychic readings in person. I've been really guided to do that, so they just reminded me again. So I'm gonna do that. Anyways, thank you, and will do. All right. So the very first person we have is going to be Christine. So Angels and Answers, guys, please watch over and protect me. Thank you, Archangel Michael's Dragon, for stepping forward to assist. I believe that we will be getting messages from Archangel Michael this day, as well as, I guess that's it. Hi, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I love you. Please watch over and protect us. Thank you. I'm placing a healing pyramid, over me. Anyway, so we have Christine Martinez. Christine Martinez. Let's take a look here. Anyway, no, I feel good. Sorry, I'm ready to start. I didn't know I will just hit the ground running. Anyway, so for Christine. For achievements, anyway. 1 second. Let's see. Ancient guides, beautiful dragons, help ground, protect me, keep me safe. Watch over this. Thank you, customer keepers and guides. Love you. And I thank you. I love you. Thank you. I just said a little more. Hi, everyone. Hello. So, Christine, let's get started on your reading. You have you want to know what was John's intentions with me? You should have that he broke up with me. So let's take a look here. Let's look at what John's intentions were for you. I caught him texting another girl. Oh wow! After he planned a future with me and our kids. I'm dumbfounded. Is he gonna try to fix things? Let's take a look here. So let's look at what are John's intentions towards Christine and feelings, I guess, but intentions as well. And why did he do that? Why was he texting someone else? Why was he what I'm getting immediately is I feel like this is someone who was trying to preoccupy their mind. And you're not always available, but the way that Metatron is stating it is, talking to the same person isn't always as stimulating as maybe talking to someone new or talking to someone else, right? So I don't know if you spent a lot of time with this person during that period that you caught him texting someone else, but I actually feel like that was the case, or he feels like it was, and his mind, right? And what Metatron is saying is his natural, right? His human mind started to look for other avenues of stimulation or other avenues of like dopamine, all right? And he ended up texting someone else or started communicating with someone else when that really wasn't his intention or desired outcome. I do feel like this is someone who's going to continue doing that. One thing that is coming through from Metatron is this is someone who doesn't have the capacity, right? or the know-how, right? Or even the self-awareness to understand that they have to fill their time up with other things, that they can't keep expecting other people to keep filling their cup, right? They can't keep expecting other people to be that source of fulfillment for them, source of happiness for them, rather than finding their purpose, finding their mission, or finding what inspires them. I do feel like this is someone who's meant to be creating, right? Or they're meant to have some kind of creative outlet. As like a creator myself, when I didn't create, my vibration not that great, right? Now that I create, my vibration is high. I actually make more money as well. That's actually key to high vibration, right? Or part of it, right? It's part of the benefit of being high vibe. But this is someone who they need that stimulation because they're empty and they're not looking to fill themselves up. And all of us have to learn to do just that, right? To fill our cup, to fill us up with higher vibrational energies. You don't just become high vibe because you did nothing, right? You don't just like stay in good alignment because you're not healing, right? One thing that I know is healing is finite, but all of us are trying to maintain that equilibrium, and we heal to maintain it, right? Or we do work to maintain it, and all of us know what equilibrium feels like, right? I think so anyway. All of us knows what it feels like to be balanced, and this is someone when they're out of balance or when they're feeling misaligned, they don't do anything about it, right? This is someone who just allows that to happen, and they end up doing things that they regret, or talking to people that they don't really mind, right? And this is something that is going to keep happening until this person develops better coping mechanisms or better outlets for that sacred energy that they're using, which is, I don't know, like sex, like sexuality, right? Or sacred sexuality. Anyway, let's take a look here. What are John's intentions towards Christine? We have the first is going to be the Element of Pentacles. I do feel here your connection ending was kind of like a godsend for them. They weren't going to commit and they didn't really want to. I don't feel like this is so they may have like overpromised, underdelivered, or felt that they would. With the 10 of swords in its reverse here, this person feels in their heart, in their body, their mind, their soul, that it's better to end it now while the story isn't that deep, or right? Rather than letting this situation between you and them to keep going when they're not that invested in it. They don't know how to make themselves happy, right? All they know is how to get other people to do that for them, right? And this is someone who's stuck in that. And one thing that Metatron is saying is that it provides a lot, right? But it doesn't sustain itself. It doesn't continue. It doesn't it's not it's like you can't, it's not, sorry, someone said life affirming, true, right? But it doesn't, it won't make it to the end, right? You need something that's going to take you to the end, right? You need like a life goal, a life mission, or life work, right? I have life work, right? This is someone who just don't got that, right? They don't got it, right? So they look for other people to fill them up in the meantime. Maybe they'll make it to the end like this, but that means that they'll have a continuous cycle of people moving through their life, and they're going to be breaking hearts left and right wherever they go. So what I want to say about that for you is that this is someone who feels like it's better that it ended now rather than ending later, because I was never going to be loyal, or I was never going to be fully there. I was never going to commit fully to this person. And that's kind of where they land with the Tower reversed here as well. Sorry, it's funny. With the Tower being reversed here as well, I do feel anyway, I do feel here that this is someone where they've had some setbacks or failures in their past when it comes to relationships that they never healed from. They never picked up the pieces. When we and this is coming through from, I want to say, Saint Germain. When we heal from our heartache, or when we pick up the pieces from our past, it allows us to get retrospection, right? It allows us to see things in a different light. It allows us to come to those epiphanies that we get, right? Those silver linings that we see, or the closings of our karmic cycle, so that we can bring a resolution to the situation. It allows those things to happen, right? Those things to to help progress us. They haven't looked at their past situations, their past heartache, or the past relationships that they've been in, to reflect on the lesson it was teaching them, right? And that lesson would be so important for them to know when they were engaging with you. And this is something that never happened or hasn't happened yet, right? So this person has so much healing from their past to do, and this is kind of that message. This is coming from Buddha. All of us love to look for the future, right, as that next source of happiness. But the way to make sure that future is going to be happy for us is healing our past, right? Is making sure that we learn all the lessons of the past, and this is coming through from universe, right? Lessons are hard to get, right? Lessons are hard to come by. And when you get one, you learn it, right? And that's what universe wants us to know, that we are meant to learn those lessons. And I also appreciate the fact that a lesson was taught to us, right? The way I see it is like the 12th dimension where Buddha is, right? His energy coming down, teaching us things, right? Helping us understand more about self, right? Or about our patterns, or whatever he's trying to teach us, right? But with this is someone where life has given them so many lessons. They've not taken the time to learn them, and as a result, they suck, right? No offense, but they suck, right? We have the Ace of Swords carries. It's all about clarity, right? It's all about seeing things clearly. With the Ace of Swords reversed here, Christine, it's very clear what this person's intentions are, is to leave this behind, and to not allow there to be more pain than there needs to be. They're used to cutting out, basically, right? They're used to ditching someone, throwing them to the wolves. It's kind of what I feel, right? They're used to that, right? With that Ace of Swords being here, they kind of know when a good thing's over, right? Or when you invite someone over and it's like there's time to go, but they're like the last person to go, and they're like they'll stay as long as they feel like what I mean? It's like I feel like you have that type of person here. I hope that makes sense. It's like you have like a guest, and it's like they just won't leave, or they're not, like some people, they come in, you have that intention, you're like, oh, we're gonna eat dinner, we're gonna talk, we're gonna catch up, then I'll leave, right? I feel like this is someone just languish. They have that energy, right? But they know when it's time to leave something, right? They know it, right? I feel like this is someone who really does feel that way. So what were their intentions originally? And I feel like that's kind of what you want to know, right? We have the Nine of Torches. Interesting. They're trying to put this pattern, this I want to say this mindset, right, behind them. They're trying to end it, right? Basically, I see someone who's trying to go cold turkey, okay? Like an addict trying to go cold turkey. Sorry, an addict trying to go cold turkey. They're truly trying to put this behind them without actually learning the lessons that life was trying to teach them. And with the Nine of Torches being here, I feel like this is someone who entered this connection with that knowing. Universe is saying that these are often the first steps, right? I know that we sometimes look at sobriety or kicking a habit or a pattern as like, I don't know. I don't want to phrase this. There's a profoundness in this statement that I just got from Universe. Thank you, Universe. This is the first step, right, to quitting something, is showing up in life and making that choice. I want to do it differently with this person. So this person did walk into your life and told themselves that they wanted to treat you differently than they treated everyone else, that they wanted to do it differently than they did for everyone else, that they wanted to be a different person. And that was the very first step for Universe that's the first step, right? And the Universe really wants me to get that, right? But I don't quite get it anyway. But I hope you do. This was the very first step to this person to building a new version of themselves, or a different life for themselves, was them showing up in your life and saying those things, trying to do those things, and trying to show up in that way. That was the first step, right? Now life is going to teach them some things about their past, or reteach them, right? This is someone's going to go back to school. They're going to reschool themselves, reparent themselves. And before you know it, they're going to slowly start to become someone different. All right. We have here the Five of Pentacles reversed. They wanted all the past crappy things that they've done or that have been done to them to be in the past when they met you, to just like finally I'm on the upswing. I do feel like this person cares for you very deeply. I feel like they actually love you very deeply. They're just not the person they need to be to make you happy and to be happy when they're with you, right? Nor are they the person that can be loyal to you, or build a connection with you, or build a family with you, or build something stable with you. They're just not that person yet, right? And they're taking the very first steps. And the very first steps was them making that, was showing up in your life and thinking, I want this, right? Or I need this, or this is where I want this is where I want to end up. With the Four Swords reverse, they're going to go back to heal. This person intrinsically knew that they would have to go back to their past to heal things. I feel like they're an addict, or they have addictive tendencies. But I see someone who may have when you like sometimes you burn a lot of bridges. I feel like they have to go back to those people and make amends. And until this person does that, they're not going to be ready for the thing that they want to be ready for with you. All right. And then we have as your last card, the Empress. This person sees you as very beautiful. Sorry about my nephew. They see us very beautiful, right? They see us very stunning, and they really do appreciate you. And we have the Fool reverse as well. Sorry about that. I like to throw stuff. Anyway, the Fool reverse tells me that this person, they have a reckless with their connection, but it's not that. The Fool reverse tells me that this person always knew that they will never take the full leap with you, but life taught them that this is what they were looking for, right? I remember when I first started my mission, my soul mission, right? I started to heal people, I started to grow, I started, spirituality and all this stuff. When I first got that taste of it, I was like, "What this guy? It's nice, right?" I started moving in that direction, right? I started cultivating that energy. I started cultivating that path. This is someone, when they met you, they knew that they wanted more of what you had, right? And but they knew that they weren't ready, and that's their intentions. I hope that makes sense. It's that. That's that in a nutshell. All right. Sorry about that. This is the energy to channel just so strongly. Thank you. Is there anything else? Let me take a look here. See where I'm at time. Anyway, I think we're good. Sorry. Hi, Michaela. All right. Let's take a look here. The next person we have. Ooh. Okay, we have Vicky. All right. Okay. So we have Vicky coming through. Where's my Vicky? 17 minutes. 17. Hello, Vicky. So you have here how to resolve the inconsistencies with either actions of my actions or Chris. Interesting. I actually understand what you're trying to say. You want to know how to resolve those inconsistencies here. Am I pulling away, or is he pulling away, or is he? And is it okay, let's take a look here. And how is the next 2 months? Let's take a look. Let's see. How to resolve the inconsistencies with the actions or Chris in your connection. Let's take a look. We have Buddha who steps forward to answer the questions today. We thank Buddha for his help and assistance. Let's take a look. How to resolve those inconsistencies in Vicky's thing. Sorry, I lost it. I think it is this one, but we'll see. How to resolve those inconsistencies. The first is going to be the Seven of Cups here. One thing that I can see is being grounded. Grounded more in the physical. One thing that Buddha is saying is that when we experience higher dimensional energies, or when we are moving through higher dimensions, right, we tend to want to stay there, right? Or our body attunes to that, right? Or we think that this is the new normal, or this is the new feeling, and this is coming through from Metatron. It's not, but it's not is, right? And what you want to start to do is start to make sure that you're in the place you're meant to be. And it's such an odd thing, and this comes through from I want to say from Spirit, right? All of us are learning to maintain equilibrium when we didn't really have to do that much work to sustain it, right? And this is coming through from my younger self. Also, when Earth first started going through this process that it's going through, we went through. Earth is ascending, and we're moving with Earth, right? We're moving to a higher dimension, and it's like we now have to take care of some things because the light. Oh, I remember this. This is long. This is an old message, by the way. That's funny. The light, our guides right now, our guardians, our angels, the archangels specifically. That's who I see. The ones doing this. They are the ones who help ground us into this reality, into our time-space reality, and helped ground us to the planet, right? And helped us feel anchored, right? So we felt very balanced with their might. That's what they're telling me, right? But right now, since Earth is ascending and they have to move with Earth, and they have to ascend the planet as well, they're not able to do their share of the work for us. So we have to do all of it. I hope that makes sense. We now have to ground ourselves 100% rather than having, they're saying 40%. So in the past, when you were grounded, you did 40% of the work. The rest of the work was your guides, right? they were the ones who were just like with the real power, just like pushing you down and make sure that you were grounded real good, right? But since Earth's moving, since all the beings of light are moving with the Earth and they're helping the Earth move safely, right, upwards, or they say downwards, whatever, right? Upward. Sorry, I think it's up and down, but you know, we have to do all the work now. In the meantime. And this won't always be the case, right? We'll have those contracts active again, right? Those soul contracts that we have for the guides. But right now, there's like, the guides are saying there's like a clause, right? During this time, we have to do what matters most, right? What matters most is getting the Earth there safely and all the people there safely, rather than keeping you grounded in alignment. So again, what they're saying is what you're doing with your connection with Chris is you're around each other when it's never going to be during this period good. That does make sense, but let me phrase this right for you. It's like you would not have good interactions or not have a good connection until this period that Earth is going through, this time period that Earth is experiencing, is done, right? And what they're saying is like they can't ground you more, right? They just can't do it, right? It's not possible. It's too hard, right? And my message to you is to remind yourself that Earth's ascending, you're ascending. We're moving through higher dimensions. We're having all these new energies coming in, and we're having all these new healing to do, right? Do you think it's a good time to date? Is what they want to say. That's like you're basically you have this connection, this beautiful connection that is taking such beatings from you and Chris because you won't separate in the meantime. You won't give yourself time and give yourself enough space to just be yourself. And one thing that's coming through from your guides as well as mine, you can't cry the way you want to cry, right? You're not able to act the way you want to act because you care so much about Chris and what Chris thinks about you, that you're not allowing yourself to express what needs to be expressed. So you're around people that are you're around him or maybe other people that are suppressing your ability to heal at the pace in which you're meant to heal. And the reason for this is they're keeping you, they're making you feel, being around him or being around these other people makes you feel like you're not able to, it makes you feel like you're not able to express yourself. So I know it's crazy, but I remember when I first started, when I first moved out of my mom's house, I was healing, and I always like had fears around crying or being heard crying, right? And I was just laying down, and I was like, I can actually cry this time, right? I don't have to worry about waking anyone up. I don't have to worry about someone telling me to shh in the middle of it, right? I feel like you have an experience like that with Chris right now, right? You're not able to express yourself, cry the way you need to cry, because you need to keep yourself composed, right? Or you have people, you're at work and you need to do that as well, right? My message to you is you need to give yourself some time alone to heal, to grow in the meantime. Trying to date Chris while we're ascending, and they're saying over the next 6 months, not great, right? Earth needs its time, right? Earth needs this energy. Earth needs its peace. No, that's not peace of mind. I got it, but it's very hard to channel, but it's Earth's turn basically. And my message to you is to give it a break, right? That's coming through from the higher realm. So we have the Seven of Cups coming through. I don't mean any offense, Vicky, but it is there, right? We have the Magician as well. Earth needs to heal, right? Other people need to heal, and they don't have the capacity to ground you right now or to keep you to in a nice equilibrium. So I don't know if you're asking or these are due to soul contracts, but what they do want to tell you with that Magician on here, it's what else could you do instead of Chris, right? Or what else could you cultivate instead of him? It's going to be the key here. We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse as well. Beautiful. And it came out. Now is not the time to plant, basically. Now is not the time to make something here. Now is the time for you to heal and let the earth heal, right? And then we have the Crown of Swords as well. It feels like you're very powerful right now, Vicky, or in general. As you said, what they're saying is in general. And when you're not allowing this, it's backing everyone up and everything up. And that's kind of what's happening. I actually see us slightly away from the earth right now, and from the beings of earth, while the earth in and of itself is growing and evolving and transcending. All right. Anyway, we have the World reversed, and then we have the Six of Swords reversed as well. It's all about the world, right? It's right now. It's not about us, right? It's not about the beings of light. It's not about the light. It's not about the light workers. It's not about those trying to help evolve the planet. we need to step aside and let them do their thing, let them heal, let them grow, and let them evolve. And now is the time for you to, and I know that it's annoying, but this also means your connection with Chris needs to take a pause, needs to take a breather while this takes place, right? And you can go ahead and want to hang out with them or date them all you want, but you're putting a beautiful connection at risk for no reason. And my message to you, when you should be self healing, letting the earth heal, letting the people of earth heal, and taking a break right now, right? And again, it's because why? Because Earth's ascending. Pachamama is right. She ascended in a big way, right? Hello. And my message to you is just that, right? It's not about us, right? It's about her, and it's about the people and the beings that are evolving and ascending with the earth. I hope that makes sense to you. By the way, hi everyone. Sorry, I want to make sure I got that right. How was the next 2 months with us? Let's take a look here. Taking breaks is key. This is coming through from Pachamama. She's saying take 4 months at least, like a break with this person for 4 months. I'm not sure what you've done or what has happened as a result of you two coming together. But she's saying take a 4-month break, no big deal there, right? With Chris, and you will come back together stronger than before. All right. We have the Throne of Swords being here, and it's reversed. But the first card we have is the Six of Swords. Second one we have is the Four of Torches. But I want to take it like a third anyway. With the Six of Torches being here and the Four of Torches as well, I see stability over the next 4 months. But stability, and this is coming through from Buddha, comes from within, not outside of ourselves. All right. And a lot of how humans have experienced life, and a lot of how we've experienced life, is the stability has been outside, pushing or holding us, outside of us, that's helped center our insides. Now all of a sudden we are learning how to bring balance and equilibrium to ourselves, within ourselves. And I actually kind of want to cross that out because that's not quite right. But the stability that you're going to find in this connection will start inside of you and then manifest out. With the Throne of Swords being here as well, I feel like a lot of your experiences with Chris as of late, or during this very transcendental time, this started around December 2nd of last year, have told you that now is not the time for this connection. Now is the time to allow the earth to ascend. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Again, it's not a time to plant. And we have the High Priestess here. Follow your own divination, your own teachings, or your own, I want to say your own insights. Everything's telling you to like talk to him on the phone or something like that when you need to, but not so much date or be around him that close, okay? Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Vicky, I thank you. And we're on to the next question. Let's see. Wow. Whew. I'm gonna ground myself. That was like a lot of energy to just take in. Dragons help. You are being guided to activate your Merkaba more as well. Vicky or anyone else listening, it's guidance there. But I've been getting this message a lot about like our spiritual connections and how it's not the right time to be around each other. It's because Earth's ascending. It's her turn, right? And she really does want me and for me to express that to all of you, so that we get and understand that it is her turn to grow, right? It's her turn to ascend. It's her turn to heal. It's her turn to get the attention as well. I actually really like that one. It's her turn, and all of us need to. It's not like learn, but just accept that, right? We've all had a turn. I was what I want to say about that, but it's her turn. And I appreciate that. And we love our Mother Earth, and we love our Pachamama, right? She does so much for us. Never underestimate how much work it takes to keep us alive, and how much work it takes for her to keep us going. And I just want you all to know that. I remember when it was in December when I was receiving all the visions and stuff. I couldn't believe how much work it takes for her to keep us alive so that she can ascend and be with us. So it's actually really, really cool. Anyway, I want you to know, Pachamama, I love you. Says he's a being of light. Anyway, I thank you, and let's take a look here. Is anyone else that wants to book? I think I saw some more bookings coming my way, but we'll see. Or does anyone have a free? Anyone need a question answered? I don't mind answering a free one as well. Let's see. Oh, good. Thank you, Crystal. Let's take a look here. Oh. Thank you. I think I have a time for maybe one or two more readings, and then I'll have to turn turn it off, the channeling. Um, like I said, all the time, all the energy goes to the earth, as we heal it. One thing I will say, if you feel called to send energy to the earth and to help the earth heal, help the earth ascend, and help push out, or yeah, help the earth ascend. The guides will take care of it. If you feel called to, I do recommend that. I remember a long time ago, it was. I don't see it yet, but I'll check in a second. I remember when I sent a bunch of Earth to Earth's core. That was the start, right, of it, of the ascension, right? And then I want you to know that when we do these things, we do them, and it does help. And it's very important for us to give back, right? Especially to Mama, right? To Mother Earth, she gives us a lot. She gives us so much, right? Okay. Let's take a look here. I do not have any other bookings. Okay. Oh no, it's okay. But yeah, that's fine. You can just book if you want to book. But I can answer that. What do you see coming into my love life? I don't really see you being impacted by what everyone else is impacted when it comes to love. TLC. I actually feel like your love life will start changing. I see December being really, really big, but it doesn't have to be. With the Sorry, it doesn't have to be just December, but I feel like your love life is going to take a really big swing around that time period, and you're going to start to feel like things are opening up for you again. We have the Eight of Swords. I feel like right now you feel like life or your love life is very constricting. One thing I feel like it comes from your father. Maybe like when a father tells you that like he doesn't want you to date like anyone else, or doesn't sorry, not anyone else, but anyway, sorry, my dad told me that. But when your father tells you that he doesn't want you to date the wrong guy or the wrong girl or the wrong person, that he wants you to date someone that looks like this or has this job or has that career or is going to this school, right? I feel here that there's a limiting belief that comes from your father that restricts your ability to see the options out there. All right. One thing I can see is that you have a lot of limiting beliefs towards people who hang out in crowds and who drink, or who have big social lives or big social group. And one thing that's coming through for my twin is we've come here to experience different things, and and that means we are walking a path that it has different experiences in it, right? And My twin, for instance, right, has a path that has a lot of people around him all the time, and where he has a big social group, right? That's just using mine is the opposite, right? Or mine's has always been the opposite. Actually, is going to be the opposite. I'm totally cool with it. But my message to you with this Eight of Swords here, I feel like you may judge other people's path when you should be more open to that, right? Different people from different walks of life can teach us different things, and I feel like you have the set, right, list of what you're looking for, or the set ideal type of guy you want, or I feel like you're very closed off to people who may drink or may party or something, when life is telling you let's open ourselves up a little bit to that and see how we feel about coming into contact with someone who does that, or someone who has this, or someone who doesn't have that job, right? Open yourself up more to open yourself up more to the options, the plentiful options that are out there, and that comes from Buddha. All right, we have the Four of Cups coming through as well. With the Four of Cups being here, with the Four of Cups being on the table, I feel here that I feel like there may be two offers, maybe one offer that of someone in front of you that you may not be as interested in, that you're being asked to really look at and make sure that they are not your person, or they're not someone for you. One thing that I can see that you are doing a lot of is you tend to look too much at whether or not it's going to reach the end, or whether or not you will have success there, rather than being open to it. Like, a lot of times I say, follow your intuition, or follow your heart, or follow your gut when it comes to dating people. It's not about will you get married, right? That doesn't actually freaking matter, right? You shouldn't be concerned about that per se. What you should be concerned about is this the person that's next for me, right? Or is this a situation that's next for me? Open yourself up to the lessons life is trying to teach you, and you will slowly start to make your way through, right? One of the things that I know, right, is that we have to make our way through all these lessons before we become that person that has that soulmate, right? Before we become that person that has that beautiful soul connection that all of us seek, right? You are meant to move through all these lessons, and these lessons are usually in the form of people, right? But you're closed off to those experiences, so you're not moving. My message to you is your love life won't really improve too much unless you're open to learning those lessons from those people and moving with it. And this comes through from Buddha, to have to bring cheer, or to bring levity, right, or to bring humor into it, and you won't feel that depressed about the situation. So let's say you're dating someone and they teach you that you're closed off emotionally because of your daddy, right? And if you were to laugh about that, it would be a lot easier for you to process that, right? It would be a lot easier for you to it would be a lot easier for you to to deal with any heartache or any pain that comes through. All right. As a result of that, we have the element of torches. I feel like you have really strong divine creation energy, that you're going to, I feel like you are a natural creator, and you're someone that can create a beautiful life for yourself, or any life that you want for yourself, any life that you wish, is what Buddha is saying. You are meant to cultivate this. You're meant to learn to master it, and you're meant to learn to utilize it. Earth has transcended. Earth is ascending, right? The life, or the place that we're living in, is going to look different, right? All of us are meant to pull in that beautiful energy to start, I don't know, creating a new reality, or creating that new reality. Anyway, you're saying, sorry, the records are saying yes, that's it, but I don't have enough information on that one yet. But you're meant to learn to master your creation, your divine creation. All right. We also have the Hierophant reverse. Looking a little bit more at breaking some of the patterns when it comes to your lineage, when it comes to your patterns in dating, when it comes to the people that you date, and even the race. I see race also being a piece of this. Breaking those patterns will allow you to open yourself up to more experiences from different people and different walks of life. And these people have information that you need. When you're talking to people, it's like the randomest stuff comes up in conversations, right? It's like the most craziest thing. That's not a coincidence, right? It's not. They're telling you that exact story for that exact reason, because that popped up in their mind, so that you both can learn something from it. so that they can share energy or knowledge with you and vice versa. And my message to you is when you are dating the same people from the same walk of life, you're getting the same information that you don't need. You have to open yourself up to receiving from different people, from different avenues, from different walks of life, okay? The Seven of Swords reversed here as well. I do feel your father sabotages you in your love life somehow. I don't know how, but I can feel it coming through really strongly. With the Two of Pentacles coming through. It's an odd thing. I'm just gonna throw this out there. It doesn't have to be the case. I feel like when you're dating someone, he may give you extra attention, or he may he may like say something like, "Oh, who you dating? Tell me about them," right? Oh, what kind of job do they have, or what kind of person are they, or how do they look, right? How old are they? I feel like these things they may seem like they're normal questions to ask, but this is someone who's actually sabotaging you. In fact, I feel like they're hitting your psyche, right? Or they're landing in your subconscious, and they're making you feel less open to that connection, even if you don't know it in the present moment. Okay. I know that you think your father does have well intentions, I suppose, right? But these are not helping you, right? In fact, I think your father's a direct block to your love life right now, because either he's taking up that space that a husband would take, or a lover would take, rather, or he makes you extremely closed off to other connections, and to other people. Okay. Ooh. I just realized something that's real good and juicy. Anyway, I want to thank you. By the way, hi everyone. I think I could do one more question, but I want to make sure no one booked. Okay. No. Hi Danielle, nice to meet you. Hi Jay Quinn. Hello. I do appreciate all of yous of being here. Let's take a look. Is there anyone else that wants to book with me? I've taken up a lot of time to channel. Sorry, it's like. Whew, anyway. I read all types of questions if you are interested in getting the question answered. Let me ground myself again. Let me bring myself to alignment. Thank you, Michael. Okay, he says no more. I think I will be closing today's readings. I want to thank you all for being here. I love you all. Don't forget to like and comment and share. And book with me. I do have private readings pre-recorded. I do recommend pre-recorded readings. I'm probably going to close off live readings because that's what I'm being guided to do. So if you are interested in getting a pre-recorded reading, or Akashic record reading, or Akashic karma clearing, or anything else I'm offering, do book it. All right. I want to thank you and take care, everyone. Bye.